KPFX and HD1 Kindred, Fargo, Moorhead.
And KDLB HD3 Frazee Detroit Lakes.
Rock on!
Locally owned and operated by Radio FM Media.
We're your home for the Bison and #1 for classic rock that really rocks. 107.9 The Fox. Now, here's today's headlines with the Fox Morning Show.
On 107.9 The Fox.
Well, hey, good morning. Happy February 1st.
Hey, did you change the password here?
Why, yes, I did.
Why did you do that?
It's National Change Your Password Day.
What's the password?
Hey, what's your password?
What's your password?
What's my password?
Password.
You shouldn't have made your password.
When's the last time you changed your password? He never changed his password.
Probably change your password.
National Change Your Password Day.
It's showtime.
You know,
Gotta change them.
got to change them today. That's one I've never tried. I've never used actually the word password as my password.
It just seems too obvious, doesn't it?
It does. Too obvious again to the point where I didn't think of that one. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used A, B, C, D.
Well, maybe the criminals would be like, no, nobody uses password anymore. So maybe that's come full circle. I don't know.
Maybe.
I change all my exclamation points to question marks. So
That's right.
there you go.
Mix it up a little bit.
Right. Well, maybe a comma every now and then. You never know.
That's right. So if password is your password, you might want to change it.
Yeah.
Or like Dave said, come back to it.
Put a question mark in there. You're
There you
good.
go.
Yeah.
Change the A to an and sign symbol or whatever that is.
Get funky with it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, welcome to it. That Fox forecast started out with a dense fog advisory. How about for you coming in?
Nope, clear as a
Okay.
bell coming in. I was a little worried too. From what the weatherheads were saying.
Right. So in some areas it is thick. So be careful. Otherwise, that Fox forecast for today, mostly cloudy and back to the 40s. Boy, wasn't 50 nice yesterday?
Oh, what a beautiful day.
I think we officially hit 52 for the high. Yeah, and we set a record because the old record was 44.
Yeah,
so we
blew it
crushed
away.
Yeah. So today, again, 40s, and it looks like we're going to stay in the 40s for the rest of the work week and all the way through your weekend. It's all there for you, that full Fox forecast at 1079thefox.com. We've got 27 now at 6:04.
Wow, first day of February in our new year. Welcome to it. Happy Thursday, cusp of the weekend. Here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. Well, a dude who robbed a mail carrier at gunpoint pled guilty to 1 count of robbery of mail and 1 count of brandishing a firearm during a crime of violence. According to court documents, back in July, Deshaun Holmes, 22, pointed a gun at the mail carrier, demanded a key, used to open multiple mailboxes. He asked the mail carrier if he wanted to get shot. This guy took everything. He took the tray of mail. Well, later, cops and investigators found the key, gun, mask, and a ton of mail not addressed to him while executing a search warrant. He's looking at 7 years minimum, maximum of 25 in federal prison.
Yeah, because you mess with
Fooling around with the
postal
mail, man. Yep.
That's a federal crime.
Yeah, and I'm surprised it's not, each letter is not per count. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know that's how they do it in the movies.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Red River Valley SWAT team assisted the Fargo PD when a warrant was served at Grand Inn about 5:30 yesterday morning. They arrested a Fargo guy, several outstanding warrants. They issued a bunch of verbal commands for him to come out of the hotel. He didn't, so then they asked for SWAT, and they used a flash sound diversionary device to create a distraction.
Well,
I suppose we got them. We better use them before they go bad.
Did he have one of those, signs on the door? I mean...
Yeah, did he? I don't... That's a great question.
Right?
We should be investigators. Well, 46-year-old Eddie Goulet was taken to Cass County Jail. He was arrested for felonious restraint, outstanding warrants. He's in trouble. A Lyft driver in Philadelphia who goes by the name Philly Jesus is now picking up customers and looking for social media followers. Philly Jesus, also known as Michael Grant, used to be a staple in the area until a 2016 arrest and divorce, and then he went quiet for a bit. Now he's back.
Yeah.
Philly Jesus.
It's like a church on wheels, If I pick up a passenger, they see me dressed like this, and I turn back and I say, Jesus is taking the wheel today. I tell them what I do, that I'm an artist, I'm a Christian artist, I dress up like my superhero Jesus, I play gospel music, and then I tell them, give me a follow on social media. God bless me with a car, God bless me with a job, it beats walking on the street, Jesus rode a donkey. Philly Jesus is riding a car.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go. We could use more positive messages like that in the world, especially since syphilis cases in the U.S. have risen to the highest level since the 50s. And Madonna started a concert tour last year.
Oh, well.
Coincidence? I don't think so. AC/DC's Back in Black surpasses 1 billion views on YouTube.
How about that?
Man, how about that? Thunderstruck did it back in 2021.
Wow.
And finally, the hard seltzer brand Truly debuted a new hot sauce flavor for the Super Bowl.
Huh.
How about that?
Truly, with a hot sauce.
Yeah, hot sauce flavor. I don't know. It's a limited thing, but unless it does really good and people want more of it, then they'll start rolling with it. But they've already done 2 batches. 4 packs of the stuff is going to run you $24, so it's not cheap.
Okay.
It's seltzer water.
Yeah.
Add your own hot sauce. $25?
Yeah.
That buys a lot of wings, pal. All right, that's your news for right now.
All right, hey, coming up this morning, man, how middle-aged are you? There will be a test on that later, okay? Plus, you have another chance to win tickets and pit passes for Monster Jam at 7:35. We've got a look at your scoreboard from sports last night.
The discard, the lay-in, and the foul.
Towns had 29 last night, and the Wolves won 121-87 over the depleted Dallas Mavericks. Not much of a contest last night, as the Wolves remain the best in the West.
Nice.
They continue tomorrow back on the hardwood at home against the Magic. Meanwhile, Anthony Edwards, remember him back there on Monday after their win over OKC? He wasn't too happy, and he was yelling at the refs, telling them they were bad. You're terrible.
You're a bad friend.
Well, the NBA fined him $40,000 for that, man.
$40,000.
Yeah. So he is not buying lunch today.
2 years' salary for me.
I know, right? Speaking of money, hey, you could make big money betting that aliens will invade during the Super Bowl. There's an online bookie who's offering the odds that aliens will invade Vegas during the Super Bowl and the game will end in a tie. Now,
we're not talking on-Earth aliens, right? Because I'll lay money on that.
There's something there right now. Yeah, they say it's a 0.1%, which means you could make big money if you win, right?
Yeah. The odds seem a little high.
0.1. So you're saying
there's a chance.
Meanwhile, I don't know if you've seen the vid. It's everywhere now. And Patrick Mahomes is getting a lot of crap for having a dad bod.
Yeah. Well,
no abs. He has no abs. And he tweeted out, "Yo, why they have to do me like that? Like, I got kids." All the people.
I like sandwiches.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember, he loves ketchup. Remember, ketchup is his thing. Like, he brings ketchup to his restaurants with him, his own.
Chan's my daughter Chelsea's boyfriend, longtime boyfriend. Same deal.
Yeah.
We put a bottle of ketchup in his stocking every Christmas because he loves. I mean, it's like you want fries with your ketchup because he's like, you might as well put a straw in that bottle. Yeah. Same way. Just loves the ketchup.
Hey, the Super Bowl, of course, not till next Sunday, February 11th. But hey, the Pro Bowl starts tonight. You know, not the actual flag football game that it's turned into.
No, but the punt, pass, kick stuff.
That stuff.
That's the stuff I like.
Me too.
I love watching that. It's the competition-y stuff.
That's right.
It's like that home run hitting contest in June, you know?
Yeah,
I love watching that.
Yeah, I like the home run derby better than I like the game.
Totally.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So you can catch that on ESPN again starting tonight. Also tonight, a big one again for our Bison women who are hosting the Jacks. It's green out, so wear your green. The first 1,000 fans will get a light-up LED rally towel. Let's pack the shack. NDSU is undefeated at home this season, a perfect 8-0, but SDSU is the top team in the conference, so something's got to give there, and we will give you a chance to win some tickets later this morning. Meanwhile, our Bison men, they're down there at SDSU. Yeah, they're taking on the Jacks down there in Brookings. So
that's tonight?
That's tonight. You can catch all that right here on your Bison Nation station with coverage starting at 6, tip-off at 7. not only on your radio, but also on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com.
Nice.
All right, that's your Fox Sports. That Fox forecast again today, starting out with a dense fog advisory. Mostly cloudy otherwise, and a high in the 40s. That full Fox forecast through the weekend can be found at 1079thefox.com. We've got 28 at 6:14.
So other than the Super Bowl, if aliens showed up tomorrow and they weren't friendly, who would you want talking to them?
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes and that dad bod? I don't know, man. Sound off on our Facebook page. You can get the link directly at 1079thefox.com.
Now here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
So there's this story that popped up earlier this week. We talked about it in the news, remember, Dave? But if aliens showed up tomorrow and they were not overly friendly about it, who would you want to be the point person in charge of talking it out with them? Who should we trust?
Well, is it a matter of trust, or is it a matter of we're sending somebody out to see if they're going to kill us or not?
I like your thinking.
Yeah.
I should let you know that in this national poll, 42% of Americans say they believe they could negotiate peace with the aliens. That's almost half.
Okay.
Do you have confidence in yourself to talk to aliens?
If I'm able to communicate with them, absolutely. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah?
Yeah, would you?
I think so. I mean, that's a lot of pressure. If I know going into it that it's all up to me to save the world.
I don't want everybody standing behind me watching either.
Yeah, that just adds more pressure.
It's going to make me nervous. I'm nervous, so I'm sweating.
That's right. I was thinking somebody like Ozzy. You know, here's a cool guy who's been around for a while. And, you know, there's a certain recreational thing that he does that just might mellow these aliens out.
Yeah, but how do we know he himself is not an alien? Because you can't understand a word he says. You know?
That's funny you say that, because in this national poll, 37% of people say they do believe aliens are already here.
Do you believe that? I would think if there is intelligent life, they are among us.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then, you know, maybe they're not bent on destruction. Maybe they're just studying us, you know, like a Star Trek kind of thing, you know?
Right. Yeah.
You know, they don't necessarily have to have 16 eyes and tentacles, you know. They could be carbon-based life forms like us. So,
by the way, in this national poll, overall, 53% of people think that aliens at least exist somewhere, which I'm definitely in that camp. I believe aliens at least exist somewhere.
For sure. I'm 100% me too. We're not alone in the universe.
And if what you said is true, that they are more intelligent and they're just blending in, well, we've all seen the movies. I mean, there's those chameleon aliens that can take form of anything.
What we need is a pair of those sunglasses that Rowdy Roddy Piper had, so we can tell the good from the bad.
Well, we did ask you, the Fox listener, to weigh in on this. If aliens showed up tomorrow, who would you want in charge of talking it out with them? We'll check our fan page on Facebook at 1079thefox.com and sort through all these awesome comments.
Now here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
All right, so on our fan page on Facebook at 1079thefox.com, if aliens from outer space showed up tomorrow and they weren't friendly, who would you want talking it out with them? Maybe a current world leader, a
If they're
celebrity?
not friendly?
Yeah, if they're not friendly.
Okay, all right. Bill Clinton. Send him up.
Send him out there first.
Send up Slick Willie. Anybody can drop their panties, he can. Neil deGrasse Tyson said Phil or Jack Black. He said one or the other. That's a good point. If I was to be chosen to be sent, I'd want a small team to come with me, and I think I'd pick Brian May. He's an astrophysicist.
There you go.
From Queen, the guitarist from Queen.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of, most people agree that Morgan Freeman is a very good speaker.
Oh, right.
You know,
yeah,
he's
but I
been
don't want him
listed.
dying if they're evil.
Well, yeah, I don't want him dying either. Another popular answer, Leslie says Robert De Niro.
De Niro, send him up.
Yeah.
He'll clean house up there.
Jordan said Smith and Wesson.
All right, that's two people.
I don't know, man. I'm assuming the aliens have laser beams. Freaking laser beams.
Why don't you just go up there with a pocket full of rocks? I agree. Somebody said Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Don said that. Jason said John McClane from Die Hard.
Well,
if they're evil.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he'll get in the duct work. He'll cause all kinds of havoc. A monkey in the wrench.
Brant said Taylor Swift. Everyone loves Taylor. And, if they take her out, they take her out.
Huh?
She took one for the team.
He's 34 years old.
Yeah. Tracy doesn't have faith in no one. She said no one from this planet.
That's probably a good point. If they'd stop. Don Iverson says Cheech and Chong, they'd get the aliens to mellow out.
Richard Holmes said the Pope and Taylor Swift.
Oh, there you go, Richard. The mass appeal alone, man.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Oh, Brad said Ace Frehley.
Space Ace. Makes sense.
Space Ace, yeah.
Makes sense. Yep.
Hello, Space Ace. How have you been?
Jared sent a picture of John Wick.
There you go. If they're evil.
Right.
Yeah, right down there, too, just a few below, Leslie Smith posted a picture of Chuck Norris.
Yeah, Chuck Norris.
Got the steely stare going on.
And then Steven commented and said, I got this. I've done it before.
Everybody, Steven's got this.
He got it. All right, you let us know. Again, if aliens arrive tomorrow, who would you want talking it out with them? A current world leader, a celebrity, yourself? Who? Leave that comment on our fan page on Facebook at 1079thefox.com. I think my favorite on our list of comments here has to be the kid who said, listen, Linda.
That kid.
Yeah. That kid, he can negotiate. Listen, Linda.
Aliens just going to be all confused, looking at each other. What do we do?
This is the Fox Morning Show.
Now, here's what's trending on 107.9 The Fox.
Oh, man, we've got a woman who's gone viral for returning her couch to Costco after more than 2 years.
How does that happen?
She's on social media bragging about it. Some people, yes, are commending her and others are slamming her. But, Costco has a very generous return policy, which doesn't mention any really hard restrictions.
Really? How do you stay in business?
Yeah,
2 years is a lot of farts in a couch, man.
The woman says that she just didn't want it anymore. She didn't even have a receipt. They did look it up in their system. So they do know how old it was.
Absolutely. That I did know. They're always like, well, if you don't have the receipt, we can always look it up. That's what I've always been told. So
she got credit for it. $900 in credit.
What the hell? Try selling a 2-year-old couch on Facebook Marketplace for $900.
Right?
Yeah. Meanwhile, our member prices go up.
Well, and that's the biggest complaint for those that are blasting her for this, that ultimately it just raises prices for everyone else.
Well, that kind of policy, and if they're going to do it, it's hard to blame her if they're like, yeah, cool, no problem.
Yeah.
But if you're that loose with your money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they're allowing it, so it's not like that she tried to pull one over on her.
It's not like she's scamming them. But, man, 2 years.
Yeah, I know, 2 years.
I mean, Costco should have been like, no, sorry.
Yeah.
I can smell the farts from here. Covered in cat hair.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's a cigarette burn there.
Absolutely. Dog scratched the hell out of the back corner of it.
What did you spill there on that cushion?
Right, yeah. I sure hope that's grape juice. Get the luminol in here, see if it's a murder scene.
Yikes.
Getting rid of the evidence.
Well, as long as that damn hot dog and pop combo price doesn't go up because of stuff like this.
And the $5 chicken.
And
Don't forget about the $5 chicken.
I guess we're okay.
Well, hey, good morning. Happy February 1st.
Hey, did you change the password here?
Why, yes, I did.
Why did you do that?
It's National Change Your Password Day.
What's the password?
Hey, what's your password?
What's your password?
What's my password?
Password.
You shouldn't have made your password password.
When's the last time you changed your
password?
He never changed his password.
Probably change your password.
National Change Your Password Day.
It's showtime.
Oh, it's Thursday, cusp of the weekend.
And it's February. What the?
Oh, my God. Yep. January's done.
Mm-hmm. Lots coming up here in this month. We got the Groundhog's Day tomorrow.
Yep.
You know, we've got the Super Bowl. You know, we got Valentine's Day. And you know what? We've got 29 days in this February.
That's right. Yeah. There's the Grammys are this Sunday.
Okay.
A bunch of shows return this month, too. Curb Your Enthusiasm, if you're a fan of that.
All right.
And Abbott Elementary.
Love that one.
That comes back this month, too. And you mentioned Valentine's.
Mm-hmm.
That's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And if you're a leap year baby, you got a big birthday coming.
How about that?
Yep.
Yeah, because what? It's been 4 years since you last celebrated,
Every
right?
4 years. Isn't that something?
Wow.
I bet.
And we've got unbelievable weather. We wrapped up January hitting a record high. Officially 52 in Fargo yesterday. Not quite as warm today, but still nice with a high in the 40s. That'll continue through the weekend. We could be pushing 50 again, maybe come Saturday, Sunday. It's all there for you. We are dealing with a dense fog advisory currently till 9 a.m. in some areas. But again, that full Fox forecast at 1079thefox.com. We got 28 at 7:03.
Welcome to it. First day of February. Here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe on a Thursday morning. Welcome to it. Well, a man who robbed a mail carrier at gunpoint is pleading guilty to 1 count of robbery of mail and 1 count of brandishing a firearm during a crime of violence. Back on July 17th this year, Deshaun Holmes, 22, pointed a gun at a mail carrier, demanded a key used to open multiple mailboxes in Fargo. He emptied all the mail holders, tray of mail. He took that too, and he fled. Well, he was arrested several days later. And, well, long story short, minimum of 7 years is what he's looking at, and a maximum of 25 in a federal prison. Red River Valley SWAT assisted Fargo PD in serving a warrant at the Grand Inn about 5:30 yesterday morning. They arrested a Fargo man with several outstanding warrants. SWAT had to come in after the guy ignored the verbal commands. They used a flash sound diversionary device. Go flashbang.
Wow.
Created distraction. Look out what this hand's doing. Gonna get you with this hand.
Right. Wow.
46-year-old Eddie Goulet. He's sitting in Cass County Jail cooling his heels.
Wow. A SWAT team.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't listen to verbal commands. So we're calling in the brass knuckles, pal.
I can't say that's on my bucket list.
Maybe to help out and be on a SWAT team.
There you go.
If they got something that would fit me, that'd be great. A Lyft driver in Philly goes by the name Philly Jesus is now picking up customers looking for social media followers. Michael Grant's his real name. He used to be a staple in Philly until back in 2016 he got arrested and there was a divorce. He wheels kind of fell off and he went quiet for a bit. Well, now he's back and he's wearing the robes and this is what he's got to say.
It's like a church on wheels, you know. I pick up a passenger, they see me dressed like this, and I turn back and I say Jesus is taking the wheel today. I tell them what I do, you know, that I'm an artist, I'm a Christian artist, you know. I dress up like my superhero Jesus, I play gospel music, and then I tell them, you know, give me a follow on social media. God bless me with a car, God bless me with a job, you know. It beats walking on the street, you know, like Jesus rode a donkey, Philly Jesus is riding a car.
There you go, man. Yeah. Just do the best you can do, and that's all you can do.
I feel as if the Philly Jesus here is a lot cooler than the naked cowboy in New York.
Yeah, hands down. The underwear guy? Yeah, he's not bringing anything to society. Oregon wants to recriminalize drugs, just keep marijuana.
Okay.
Good luck, man. Hard to put the genie back in the crack pipe, wouldn't you think?
Right?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. A new survey found half of Americans think they'll finally get in shape someday. Just not today.
Hey.
You know, if you get winded using the elevator. That sort of thing.
It's on the list. I'll get to it.
Dig this. A creepy 285-year-old dried lemon was just auctioned off for $1,780 in England.
Wow.
It had been found in an old cabinet. It even had an inscription dated with the year 1739.
What the?
Isn't that something?
I'm surprised
it had to be hard as a rock.
Yeah.
But I mean, 1739.
I'm surprised it didn't, like, shrivel up.
Yeah, it just mummified, nice dry corner of a cabinet somewhere.
It'll still work in a Corona.
I know I stash a bunch of stuff in corners of cabinets, maybe 100 years down the road. And finally, Alice in Chains released a 30th anniversary LP edition of their album Jar of Flies.
Yeah.
With actual flies pressed into the vinyl.
Really?
How about that?
Huh.
You know, Green Day's Dookie came out 30 years ago. I hope they don't get any ideas. Just saying.
It's hard to believe all those albums, man.
This album stinks.
Yeah, hitting those milestones, man.
Yeah,
Makes me
30
feel older.
years. Well, you bet. That's your news for right now. You're up to date.
All right, coming up yet this morning here shortly. How middle-aged are you? There will be a test here soon on that. Plus another chance to win tickets and pit passes for Monster Jam at 7:35. But did you hear? Patrick Mahomes is getting some shame on social media. They're shaming Patrick Mahomes. Sports next.
Towns, the discard, the lay-in, and the foul.
Yeah, they call him Cat, and he poured in 29 last night as the Wolves won 121-87 over a depleted Dallas team. So, you know. We'll take it, though.
That W's a W. It all counts better in the end.
That's right. They remain the best in the West, but no real threat last night. Maybe a better game tomorrow night. They'll have the Magic back on the hardwood. Meanwhile, Anthony Edwards was fined $40,000, man, from that comment or two from the other night when he called the referees bad and terrible and said it was 5 on 8. Yeah, he's not buying lunch today, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And they won that game. It's not like they even lost that game, you know. But I guess if they would have lost, he would have came across as a crybaby. So maybe it was good that he made those comments after a big win.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, I guess, you know, pick the right time and place, and he did.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. Hey, a lot of talk about aliens this morning. And there's actually a prop bet, where you could make big money betting on that aliens will invade the Super Bowl. There's one online bookie who's offering odds that aliens will invade Vegas during the Super Bowl, and the game will end in a tie. Now, your odds are only 0.1%, but you put money on that, and it comes true, man. You are set for life.
Oh, I would think so.
Right?
Even on a $5 bet. Mm-hmm. I don't think you'd be getting some pretty good coin back.
Yeah.
Maybe $15, $20.
I could see the aliens invading. I don't see the game ending in a tie.
No.
That's the hard part. I mean,
would that be allowed?
No.
I don't think. What's going to happen? How many overtimes? I mean,
right? They would play until
they get it done.
And if the aliens invaded, which created chaos,
that's going to get a flag.
Well, yeah, right. The NFL would reschedule that, I would think, to play.
I would hope so.
Won't.
Yeah, in some.
I'm just saying.
Backwards society, post-apocalyptic way, we'll get it done.
I wouldn't take the bet. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes is getting shamed on social media. Everyone's saying he has a dad bod. He tweeted out, quote, "Yo, why they have to be like that? Like, I got kids." But dad bods are in now, man.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No worries, Patrick. You're good.
Oh, you want abs? What are you, some kind of fruitcake model? Get out of here. The man's garage.
We want our quarterback looking beefy.
That's right.
Yeah, and you're just big boned anyway.
Take a beating.
Hey, by the way, if you're looking to take care of your football fix, if you're already, jonesing, the Pro Bowl starts tonight. Not the actual flag football game that it's turned into. That'll be this weekend. But on ESPN tonight, you get some of that side action. Like dodgeball.
I love that stuff. I think that's the best part of the weekend.
Yeah, kick-tack-toe. I don't think I watched that one yet. Kick-tack-toe. The kickers must be playing tic-tac-toe, but they have to kick them.
That sounds stupid.
Sounds weird.
Why don't they have them run past a bunch of, like on what's that show where they got to run past the porta potties? Why don't they put them on that? Yeah, holy moly. Why don't they just do holy moly all week? You're going to do dumb stuff like that.
Right. I love holy moly.
I do too.
Hey, a big one at the Shack tonight. Our Bison women are taking on the Jacks. Tip-off at 7. It's a green out, so wear your green. And the first 1,000 fans get a light-up LED rally towel, man. Our Bison women are undefeated this season at home. In fact, 19-1 at home over the last 2 seasons. But they got the top team in the conference coming into our house tonight. If you want to go for free, call 7 now at 701-237-4949. We will hook you up with a 4-pack of tickets for tonight's game. Meanwhile, our men are down there in Brookings taking on the Jacks, and that action can be heard right here on your Bison Nation station, not only on your radio, but on your smartphone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. That's your Fox Sports. That Fox forecast again with a dense fog advisory this morning till 9. Mostly cloudy the rest of today with a high reaching the 40s. And we currently have 28 at 7:14.
Coming up, well, how middle-aged are you? We got a test you can join in on. That's coming up next.
All right, good luck.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show.
On 107.9 The Fox.
Oh, it's our afternoon guy, Farley.
Hey.
Morning.
Morning, man. Almost the weekend.
Oh, let's get it going, huh?
Okay, well, hey, I got a test for both of you. And I'm going to take it with you, too.
Okay.
Okay, it's a middle-age test.
Uh-oh.
All right, you score 1 point for each statement that fits you.
Okay.
All right? So you keep track of your own points.
Oh, all right.
Okay, number 1, you can't sleep past 9 a.m.
Do I get a point for yes? Is that it?
Correct. If that statement fits you,
okay,
then you get a point.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost impossible for me to sleep past 9 a.m. I get all achy.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
I can't either, yeah. Start getting bed sores, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, weepy.
All right, question number 2. You can't start a movie past 9 p.m.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah,
I'll start one right now.
Yeah, well, it's not past 9 p.m.
Well, somewhere in the world it is.
Yeah, that's another point for me because I'm usually asleep before 9 p.m., so it would be stupid to start a movie at 9 p.m.
God, I go to bed sometimes by then, and I don't have to wake up nearly as early as you guys.
All right, you call your children for tech support. Over here, 1,000%.
1,000% for me, too. Anthony's my go-to guy. Well, he's an IT guy.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's like having a mechanic in the family.
So is Camden, so I'm always calling him on stuff.
I'm in the clear on that one.
Okay. You've called a 30-year-old a kid.
Nope.
Never?
No.
I've called 40-year-olds kids.
Right?
I've called people older than me kid. Hey, kid.
Well, I've got a 30-year-old kid, so I've called him kid many times.
Well, absolutely.
Sure.
So far, I've got 4 points out of 4 questions here. You're on Facebook, but not Grindr.
That's correct.
I don't even know what Grindr is.
Other than a sandwich shop, I don't know.
We get a point for that?
I think it's a foot long. I get a point.
All right. You go into the bank to make a deposit.
No.
Only if the drive-thru is closed.
Okay. Gotta give yourself a point.
I better give myself a point.
Yeah. Not me. I can't stand banks. If for some reason there has to be a deposit made actually in the bank, I send my wife.
Oh.
I hate banks.
See, like I can do the check on my phone. Like if I get a check.
My kids, and we have a credit union. We all have and the kids are all in on it too. And my kids have mastered that.
It's the best.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Like, how do you do it? Yeah, so.
Oh, it's so simple.
Well, call tech support and they'll show you how to do it.
You know why it's so simple, Dave? Because my wife does it for me. I just give her my check and she puts it in.
Yeah, that's what I do. So I just said, Marge, learn this, will you?
All right. Next question. You still have a landline?
No.
Yeah, I can't say that we have either. Yeah. No, got rid of those years ago. And then finally, you can't find your glasses. And they're sitting at the top of your head.
You're right.
Don't have to have them yet.
Again. I've got them, but I don't wear them. I can't find them.
They're right there, Dave, on top of your head. Yeah. No, I've done that many times. Can't find my glasses. My wife, they're right there.
Sorry, you gotta take check to the bank. Can't find my glasses.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I scored 6.
3.
Ooh.
5 here.
Dang, I'm more middle-aged than you.
It's an old timer.
Yeah. Hey, old man.
I can't hear you.
You're listening to the Fox Morning Show.
Coming up next, Dave's Deep Thought.
107.9 The Fox. And now it's time for Dave's Deep Thought with your radio pal, Dave Jacobs.
On 107.9 The Fox.
If I don't clean my house soon, someone's going to bring in a blindfolded person for a Febreze commercial.
Dave's Deep Thought.
107.9 The Fox. Now here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
Dudes, I've got another one of those warnings, one of those challenges that are on TikTok.
Oh, God.
That are out to make us look bad, okay?
Like we need help.
I know. It's something called the Ketchup Challenge, and it's all about making fun of us guys for being bad at cleaning. So what happens is women are squirting an ample amount of ketchup on the kitchen counter and asking their husband or boyfriend to clean it up. And then making fun of them on how they clean it up because apparently we're really bad at cleaning up.
First of all, get bent.
Right? How can you screw that up?
Yeah, well, and the second you make the mess, you clean it up.
Good point.
Yeah.
Well, one
I'm
example.
not your monkey.
One example here shows a guy just wiping the ketchup off the counter with his hands. He does come back and clean the rest up with a Clorox wipe.
All right, there you go.
Right?
What's
Try
the
not to be
beef?
wasteful.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like no matter what we do, they're going to laugh at us. So,
Right.
you know what? Suck an egg.
Yeah, just leave it. Just leave it.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to eventually dry up and get leathery, and then it's going to be like it's going to be like one of them fruit roll-ups. It's delicious.
God.
Yeah, because who's laughing now?
Right.
Because I know my wife wouldn't be able to stand it very long, and she would eventually come and just clean it up.
I'm going to eat that with that dried-out hamburger that's in the fridge.
And the fries that I find underneath the couch.
Right. I'm saving that.
Well, it's out there, guys. Again, they're trying to make fun of us.
Yeah, they're trying. Don't fall for it.
Nope.
You see ketchup on the counter, leave it.
Use your T-shirt, get a hot dog bun, and then just eat it. Why
Lick
not?
it off.
Yeah, lick it off.
Lick it off like a man.
Throw the dog up there.
Yep.
Just slurp it all up.
This is the Fox Morning Show.
Now, here's what's trending on 107.9 The Fox.
Oh, man, we've got a woman who's gone viral for returning her couch to Costco after more than 2 years.
How does that happen?
She's on social media bragging about it. Some people, yes, are commending her and others are slamming her. But, Costco has a very generous return policy, which doesn't mention any really hard restrictions.
Really? How do you stay in business?
Yeah, that...
2 years is a lot of farts in a couch, man.
The woman says that she just didn't want it anymore. She didn't even have a receipt. They did look it up in their system. So they do know how old it was.
Absolutely. That I did know. They're always like, well, if you don't have the receipt, we can always look it up. That's what I've always been told.
So she got credit for it. $900 in credit.
What the hell? Try selling a 2-year-old couch on Facebook Marketplace for $900.
Right?
Yeah. Meanwhile, our member prices go up.
Well, and that's the biggest complaint for those that are blasting her for this, that ultimately it just raises prices for everyone else.
Well, that kind of policy, and if they're going to do it, it's hard to blame her if they're like, yeah, cool, no problem.
Yeah.
But if you're that loose with your money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they're allowing it, so it's not like that she tried to pull one over on
Right, it's not like she's scamming them. But, man, 2 years.
Yeah, I know, 2 years.
I mean, Costco should have been like, no, sorry.
Yeah.
I can smell the farts from here. Covered in cat hair.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's a cigarette burn there.
Absolutely. Dog scratched the hell out of the back corner of it.
What did you spill there on that cushion?
Right, yeah. I sure hope that's grape juice. Get the luminol in here, see if it's a murder scene.
Yikes.
Getting rid of the evidence.
Yeah. Well, as long as that damn hot dog and pop combo price doesn't go up because of stuff like this.
And a $5 chicken.
107.9 The Fox.
Well, hey, good morning. Happy February 1st.
Hey, did you change the password here?
Why, yes, I did.
Why did you do that?
It's National Change Your Password Day.
What's the password?
Hey, what's your password?
What's your password? What's my password?
Password.
You shouldn't have made your password. When's the last time you changed it? Password. He never changed his password.
Probably change your password.
National Change Your Password Day.
It's showtime.
All right.
Bingo.
You've been told.
Cusp of the weekend.
Yeah, here it is. The 1st of February already, man. We just need to get through this month. And then there's really no threat of deep freezes, at least. Still good.
And we've had our share of spring storms and
Oh, yeah.
not having a spring.
We still have that threat of...
Oh, I know. I feel like somehow we're going to have to pay for this.
Well, yeah,
nice winter.
We still could get a significant amount of snow. I mean, there's still that chance. That threat's there through April.
For that other snow boot to drop.
But, I guess we'll find out tomorrow because that critter over there in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania will let us know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We should give away Spam. That's another good form of groundhog.
But for now, that Fox forecast looking pretty dang good. A dense fog advisory still in effect till 9 this morning in some areas, so careful. Otherwise, today mostly cloudy, back to the 40s. Maybe back to 50-something by this weekend, but today, 40s, that's still good. That full Fox forecast anytime at 1079thefox.com. We got 28 at 8:02.
Holy cats, cusp of the weekend. Here it is, first day of February. Welcome to it. Here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. The guy who robbed a mail carrier at gunpoint is pleading guilty to 1 count of robbery of mail and 1 count of brandishing a firearm during a crime of violence. In court documents, one Deshaun Holmes pointed a gun at a mail carrier, demanded his key to open a bunch of mailboxes. They initially got the vehicle key, and asked the mail carrier if he wanted to get shot. So then the Holmes was handed the mail key and then a tray of mail. He took a bunch of stuff. Anyway, long story short, he's looking at 7 years minimum, maximum of 25 in federal prison. Red River Valley SWAT had to help out Fargo PD in serving a warrant at the Grand Inn about 5:30 yesterday morning. A guy with several outstanding warrants refused verbal commands to come out. SWAT was requested. Well, they used a flashbang, created diversion, got him out of there. One Eddie Goulet, 46 years old, currently sitting at Cass County Jail. A Lyft driver in Philly, goes by the name Philly Jesus, is now picking up customers, spreading the good word, looking for social media followers. He's also known as Michael Grant. He used to be a staple in the area until, well, the wheels came off in 2016, an arrest, a divorce. He went quiet for a bit, but Philly Jesus is back.
It's like a church on wheels, I pick up a passenger, they see me dressed like this, and I turn back and I say, Jesus is taking the wheel today. I tell them what I do, that I'm an artist, I'm a Christian artist, I dress up like my superhero Jesus, I play gospel music, and then I tell them, give me a follow on social media. God bless me with a car. God bless me with a job. It beats walking on the street, like Jesus rode a donkey. Philly Jesus is riding a car.
All right.
There you go, man. That's right. Good work. Keep it up. A new survey found half of Americans think they'll finally get in shape someday, just probably not today.
Okay.
Like my favorite treadmill setting is off. I'll take that one. Sex at least once a week improves brain function.
Oh.
Doesn't say if it has to be with someone. I don't know. The story wasn't that much. Talking Heads turned down an $80 million offer to reunite.
Wow.
To put it more accurately, David Byrne turned down an $80 million offer. The other members haven't stopped crying since.
Oh, my.
I hope that's not the case. I hope it was a group decision. Happy birthday to Pauly Shore. Turns 56 today. His parents owned, what was the comedy club? Was it it was a famous one in L.A.
I feel like it was just simply like the L.A. Comedy Club.
Comedy Club? Something like that? Something like that. But and it's funny because he's not that funny. I mean, it's like if Jason Kelsey's parents owned a clothing store. Funny that way. That's your news for right now.
Headlines brought to you by JDP Electric. There's only one place you should trust with your home electrical needs, and that's JDP Electric. Call 232-1991 today to experience the JDP difference. Big matchup at the Shack tonight, and we have tickets for you to win coming up next in sports.
Towns, the discard, the lay-in, and the foul.
Oh, the kid they call Cat led the way last night with 29. The Wolves win 121-87 over a depleted Dallas team. The Wolves really took it to them. They'll be back on the hardwood again tomorrow, defending that first place position they're in against the Magic at home. Meanwhile, the kid they call Ant, Anthony Edwards, was fined $40,000 by the NBA after he lashed out at the officiating back there on Monday in their win over OKC. Can't do that. He knew that, though. And so he was willing to take the hit. I just wonder if he realized it was going to be that much. That's a lot, $40,000.
It's a lot.
Yeah, he's not buying lunch today. Meanwhile, speaking of money, man, you could make big money betting that aliens will invade during the Super Bowl. There's one online bookie offering the odds that aliens will invade Vegas during the Super Bowl and the game will end in a tie. See, that's the part that I don't know. I can be persuaded and put some money down on the aliens. I don't see a game in, of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but what's the spread?
Well, it doesn't
say. How many lost when the aliens show up? Oh, they're not going that detailed.
Yeah.
The over-under.
Again, it doesn't matter if it ends in a tie, what the spread is, right? So it's 0.1% likely that this will happen. So I guess if you want to take that chance and throw your money down on it, you would win big, right?
If the aliens start eradicating a bunch of millionaires in the stands, I'm not going to lose any sleep.
Meanwhile, none other than Patrick Mahomes getting shamed on social media. Everyone's saying he's got a dad bod. Yeah, he went shirtless during a locker room situation where he was shown, and people are poking fun at him. He's kind of chunky around the waist.
He's a big dude, yeah.
And he tweeted out, it's kind of funny. He said, "Yo, why they have to do me like that? Like I got kids.
I got feelings.
Yeah, right.
I'm human."
Looking to take care of your football fix. The Pro Bowl starts tonight. Not the actual flag football game that it's turned into, but some of that side action like kick-tack-toe or the tug of war or dodgeball. Some of those skills features.
Yeah, those are fun.
Mm-hmm. Big one at the Shack, though, tonight as our Bison women will be hosting SDSU. The Jacks come in as the top team in the conference, but our women are undefeated at home this season. A perfect 8-0, 19-1 in the last 2 seasons. Plus, hey, if you're one of the first 1,000 fans there, you'll get a light-up LED rally towel. And wear your green. It's a green out. If you're caller 7 right now, you'll be going for free. 237-4949. That's 701-237-4949. Again, caller 7, you'll score those tickets for tonight's game, a 4-pack. Meanwhile, our men are down there in Brookings taking on the Jacks, and you can hear all that right here on your Bison Nation station with coverage starting at 6 and tip-off at 7. That's your Fox Sports at Fox Forecast again with a dense fog advisory this morning till 9. 40s for the high. That'll be our daytime high through the weekend, so still nice. Check it out for yourself at 1079thefox.com. We've got 28 at 811.
All right, update on the assignment about the secret shopper thing.
Oh, yeah.
Secret shopper. Everybody, it's secret. It's coming up.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
Well, Dave's now an official secret shopper. He had his first assignment.
I had no idea this was this easy to sign up to do this.
Yeah, again, you went to iSecretShop.com.
Yep.
And they immediately gave you your first mission.
Well, they have available missions and you pick them.
Okay.
They're like, don't complete a mission if you don't think you're going to be able to. So I was like, well, this is easy. So yeah.
So without mentioning the place, give us a little bit of insight to what you did.
Well, I'm glad I called ahead because I wasn't sure if I should or not, because you don't want to tip your hat that you're a secret shopper. But the place is also locked.
Oh.
All the time, so you have to buzz to get in.
Oh.
So I didn't want to just show up, some creeper dude, can I look around, So that was cool that I did that. So yeah.
And that was your mission, was to
fly under the radar and just see how I get treated when I go in and what the treatment is.
All right. And then you had to write a full report.
Check it out. I'm supposed to. I haven't gotten anything back from those guys yet, so I hope this isn't some prank site that just sent you randomly out. I've got no paperwork back yet on any. I even signed in and all that stuff like I'm supposed to.
All right.
But I've not heard bupkis from the secret shopper people. And I'm like, oh, nice trick.
So you haven't gotten paid yet?
I've seen nothing. No.
Yeah. Well,
I hope I did it right. Some mouth-breathing moron out there touring stuff for no reason at all.
And did you go incognito, or were you yourself?
I didn't have. Hello, and I would like to check this place out. Yeah, no, just me. Just went in.
You didn't dress
I
up
had clothes on and stuff.
Okay.
It wasn't all natural or
You
anything.
didn't dress up like Mrs. Doubtfire or something.
I
like that.
thought about it, yeah, I just didn't have the time.
Sure.
And Halloween's long gone, so.
Okay.
Well, I can't wait to...
That's a good idea, though. Next time, I've got a million masks. I can wear a clown mask to my next visit somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, a Jason mask, a Michael Myers mask. I'm sure people won't mind.
Do you have any other assignments? Do you have any other missions that have been assigned to you?
A bunch got posted today, so...
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But you're
pretty easy, too. Pretty easy ones.
But you're going to wait until you hear from them on this last one.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on me, you know? Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, hopefully you hear back from them soon.
Yeah.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.